There's no heaven, it's easy if you try, no help below us, no sky. Imagine all the people living for today, whatever. You'll hear the record.
There's an old cliche about progress is about standing on the shoulders of giants, and I think we were all privileged to stand on the shoulders of this giant, John Lennon.
I just thought Lennon was a fantastic artist. He spoke through his music. He spoke openly about so many different things that he felt or experienced or he was going through.
He was an incredible influence on the world and the universe. I just think that he was a very charismatic person, and he came on earth to give a message, and he left.
John Lennon was certainly an international figure. I never realized myself until his death. You have to remember, I'm a miser. I was older, and my mind was on Frank Sinatra, not on John Lennon.
He really was a mirror of what was going on in our society in the 60s. His work just had an edge to it. He was really some kind of odd pop cultural James Joyce figure almost, but he was doing it with music. And his songs were so from the heart. They just moved me, from the simplest love songs early on in his career to the stuff later on in his solo years.
John Lennon was, in my mind, one of the most extraordinary and compelling figures in all of musical history.
Here's a guy, he's lived this amazing life, fascinating figure, strong, brilliant, fragile, very, very human, but more than anything, extremely honest and outspoken. And because he spoke through his art, through his words and music, you really got to know him, whether it was Julia or Mother or, Imagine. He's always telling you what he's going through at the time. And that is the arc of the story that I thought would be best served by this combination of his voice, the moments in his life, and his music.
As I look back, I think a kind of an effect on me was the way he lived his life so openly. We all want to smooth over our warts and imperfections, and to see a person getting so naked in front of the world and being accepted for it, it had to teach us something about life. I often tell people my life is an open book. I started to feel that way when I was watching the way John Lennon lived his life.